A lot of more live events are getting canceled to curb the spread of the coronavirus. Event organizers and now insurance giants are poring over their policies to figure out which costs are covered and which ones are not. Our Contessa Brewer joins us with some answers. We heard Mark Cuban talk about this morning.
Yeah, it's really remarkable when he just says, no, we've looked at it and our insurance just doesn't cover what's happening with canceled games. Washington State, Ohio, San Francisco have banned now large gatherings, massive conferences, coast to coast, already canceling. Austin, Texas declared a disaster. South by Southwest then got called off just 1 week before it was supposed to take place. That festival says it will be on the hook for tens of millions of dollars because its insurance policy does not cover that. Lots of others in the same boat. In fact, Washington State's insurance commissioner warns on the website, event cancellation insurance does not kick in unless the organizers bought a special rider that covers communicable diseases. Now, experts from Marsh, the global insurance broker and consultant, tell me companies will find if they canceled proactively, that is, they canceled out of fear of coronavirus, the policy likely would exclude that cancellation. And this designation of pandemic, so what? Big deal. Doesn't change anything except where it's going to motivate the civil authorities to then ban large gatherings. Those orders coming down from city governments or the state are what initiates the coverage. Want to drill down some more here? If you need to examine your insurance policy details now and look at whether you took out the rider, act fast, mitigate those losses, file your claims ASAP. And even if you have the most comprehensive policy, your insurer will expect you to minimize your losses by acting sooner rather than later. And also do the right thing. Alex Roget of Lathrop GPM tells me, do not let your insurance coverage dictate how you act, because if you fail to act prudently, you could find yourself liable for additional costs down the road. For instance, your company could be sued if someone contracts coronavirus at an event. They argue that event should have been canceled, or if shareholders file a lawsuit claiming that directors and officers failed in their fiduciary responsibility. We could see D&O insurance guys coming into play there as well. But look, in Las Vegas this week, one of the biggest conferences that they have
kept going.
ConAg,
right.
It's on, and they say that they've only had about 1% to 2% revenues. So a convention center is not going to be on the hook for this. It's going to be the event organizers. And then, you know, the suppliers, the vendors, the exhibitors, they're not going to get their badge fees back. They're not going to get the exhibitor fees back. And whatever they paid to truck out signage and equipment and whatever, out of luck.
Yeah, Contessa, I mean, the losses could be really stunning here. And I know we're talking about events right now, but you can also talk about something like business interruption with some of the impact from supply chains, or if a company has to close down temporarily because of coronavirus, travel insurance, it could go down the list. It's pretty amazing. And I think a lot of it harks back to SARS, the fact that the insurers are not offering this type of coverage. It almost reminds me of flood insurance or hurricanes. I wonder if there are already starting to be conversations about some sort of coverage now moving forward in the future, given what we're seeing playing out with coronavirus.
You know, the interesting part of this, Morgan, and you know this as well as I do, again, with business disruption insurance, you're only going to see that that's going to come into play if there's a covered event. So if you have a coronavirus in your workplace and then you have to close down your workplace, so your customers no longer have access to your workplace, you may see your business disruption insurance coming into play then. You can claim the cost of disinfecting your workplace after a coronavirus case, but can you claim those to your insurance protectively? Maybe not.